I know this is a very ticklish spot for you, sir. And I'm sorry, but I think it's going to behoove us to go ahead and get all this done just as quickly as we possibly can.
Yes, please, doctor. Hurry.
Yeah, no worries. Mr. Jones, honestly, I'm surprised. This is probably one of the largest infestations I've seen. Sorry, I understand you're ticklish. I apologize. I'll try to be a lot more, a lot less gentle with my hand placement to make sure that's as not sensitive as possible. The head is enormous on this. It's easily 2 to 3 centimeters in length. It's just as wide, and that's just the head. I can't help feeling as though the rest of it is actually inside your body somewhere. So this is actually a burrowing insect, from what I can tell. Many species of wasp will actually do something like this, though it's uncommon for that to be done in a human host. So I don't know if that's what we're dealing with here. It's just the sheer size of the organism is what I find to be amazing. Per your request, we did not shave the area just to make sure that we could, keep everything intact. It will make it just a little bit more difficult for removing the specimen, but we are moving toward it. I think probably our best bet is going to be irrigation of the area. So I'm going to do this maybe slightly chilly. I apologize. Is just add 2 to 3 drops on either side. What that will do is cause an airtight seal around the organism itself, as well as provide an antibacterial barrier. I can't help feeling that whenever we remove this, it's going to be quite a large organism, and the exit wound is going to be very large as well. So what I'm going to continue to do, pardon me, is just to make sure that we make this as gentle on you as possible and as quick as we possibly can as well. Inside the syringe, I put just a little bit of a sterilizing solution. It's mostly saline, honestly, salt and water, but it does have a bit of a sanitizing effect, as well as a little bit of mineral oil, so that we completely suffocate the organism before we start to remove it. Because the last thing I want to do is take this out in pieces. I want it all to be in one quick movement, or as quick as we can make it. Okay, good, perfect. All right, I'm pretty sure the organism is starting to expire. So what I will do is remove some of the excess here. There we are. Perfect. Drain the area of any excess liquid and continue to work on the expired parasite. Now, from what I understand, sir, this was a camping incident, is that right?
Yes, it was a camping incident.
Understood. Got it. So you've been out in the great wild. I'm assuming maybe you were swimming or hiking. How exactly? When did you first notice the organism inside your navel?
Back when it was sort of a swim hike. Like I hiked to a quarry and then swam and came back, and it was when I came back. So it could have been either of those two.
Understood. So, okay, my next question is a little personal. I apologize. Were you shirtless for this?
Yes, while I was in the quarry.
Understood. Okay, got it. Because I'm trying to figure out how this organism would have gotten in there in the first place. But if the navel was exposed, that explains all of it pretty easily. Gotcha. I'm sorry, sir. I know this is very uncomfortable for you, but if you could just maybe take a deep breath for me. Perfect. Yes, perfect. Yes. Okay, great. Thank you. Because what I want to do by asking of that is the skin around it will expand, and I get an idea of the extent of the damage and trauma, or some of the injury. It honestly, it looks to be much less severe than I'd originally anticipated.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good. Mostly whenever I deal with things like this, it's with biting flies or ticks. And so to be dealing with something of this size and nature is a little bit unusual, because it doesn't look to be like a blood predator, as ticks and biting flies tend to be. This actually just seems to be a burrowing insect of some sort. And I am curious to see where the rest of them has gotten off to. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm noticing 3 sets of mouth parts, a proboscis in the middle, and 2 sets of mandibles. So it is both a sucking and a biting insect?
That's not good.
No, it honestly isn't. And I'm just curious to see what the rest of the insect looks like. 2 compound eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So it has 360-degree vision. Okay, gotcha. And he is very difficult to get a very tight grasp on, to be honest. Okay. Noted. All right. There we are. Yeah. There's still just a little bit of the moisture around, so I'm going to see what I can do about draining off more of that.
Okay.
There we are. Right. Perfect. Good. Okay. Good. Now, are you lactose intolerant by any chance, sir?
I am actually, mildly.
Understood. Okay.
Why do you ask?
I ask because usually folks with lactose intolerance, there is a pheromone that their bodies give off that usually attract insects of this kind, like
That's
the burrowing.
so interesting.
It's very specific and very unusual, but it's one of those things I'm just like, okay, well, it's worth an ask, even if it isn't necessarily accurate. You know, it's something to discuss while I work on removing this from your
Careful
abdomen.
with the prick. There's a pricking sensation.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a bit of a pricking sensation.
Noted. Is it around the navel itself, or is it below here?
navel.
Okay, noted. Thank you. Okay, maybe I should add just a little bit more of the anesthetic to this side.
I've heard that, like with fleas, some people attract them and some people don't.
Yes, I think that has mostly to do with blood type.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Whereas this type of burrowing insect, it usually has everything to do with the pheromones and hormones in the body, and those 2 markers are very similar in their release.
Interesting.
No. We're almost there, sir, I promise. I know this is very uncomfortable for you,
Yeah.
but we're doing the best that we can with what we've got at our disposal.
Not the best day of my life.
Were you camping with family or friends?
With friends.
Okay. Did anyone else suffer anything similar, or?
Yeah, this guy Grant.
Okay.
He's if you knew Grant, you wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Noted. Yeah. It always takes a few. You know, they're always there to make sure that things stay interesting. Okay, got it. All right. Yep. Okay, we're almost there, I can tell. Yeah. I will be very honest with you. I am nervous about how much of this organism I can get out at once. We may have to come back later and do a deeper incision to see if we can get the rest of the insect removed.
Okay.
Because from what I'm understanding, this looks very...
If you can get any of it out.
I am. I just don't think that I'm going to be able to get it all, so we'll probably have to schedule a little bit more invasive procedure to remove it.
Yeah.
I think it will also be much easier on you because I know this is a very uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. Here we are. Yep. All right, here we go. Another deep breath for me, please. Good. And... God, perfect. Oh, yeah.
You get it?
Well, I got the head.